and welcome to DonnieReysNoFilter, episode 307. Now I know. It's been a long fucking time since I did the episode. But it's making a transition from my old apartment to this apartment. Still don't even have my fucking living room set up to record out there. Couldn't get up my fucking couch in here. From there, had to throw away 2 fucking couches. Still, like I said, still haven't got that fucking set up. Fucking recording in my fucking bedroom, office space type shit. So, that's just what it is, man. But we gonna make it fucking work. I don't know how the fuck it's gonna sound in here. But like I said, man, we gonna make this shit fucking work. Cause we back at it. Finna be consistent, man. New episodes every week. Got other shit coming. Not gonna be saying too much. Just gonna be dropping shit, man. I'm not trying to talk about it. I'm trying to be about it. So, like I said, it's been a long fucking time since I did an episode. And just since the last episode, I've made tons of observations. So this episode is just gonna be a lot of just observations and commentary and just rants and shit that I've just that I've come up with over the time. And it's funny because I seen somebody tweet or something like that. They was like, I don't know how people can podcast by themselves. And it's like, nigga, I can podcast by myself because I got shit to fucking say. If you ain't got shit to say, if you ain't got no opinions, nigga, if you just going with what the fuck everybody else gotta say, then yeah, you can't podcast, my nigga. But if you got shit to fucking say, then you can podcast. Now, of course, like I said, I'm gonna get my nigga Chris back on here, get Helly motherfuckers back on here. That's the whole thing. But I can do this shit by myself too, because I got shit to say. Donnie Ray, aka Donnie Rant, nigga, fuck with me. So, first thing I want to talk about, and I just want to know, man, do you dummies even think before you fucking talk? Because just like, people are saying the NFL should have did the fucking season, or still should do the season. Like, they're still saying they should start doing it, blah, blah, blah. Could be the end of the season if it don't, blah, 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 all this shit every time some new COVID cases come up. But the fact that people are saying that the NFL should do the season in a bubble is fucking idiotic to me because, the NBA did it, so the NFL could do it. It's not possible, bro. Like, I get the logic, but my nigga, that's a fallacy. False logic, my nigga, that's not. So let me break it down for you. As to why it's just not possible. So the NBA max roster size is 15. There's 30 NBA teams. So that would be a total of 450 players. NFL roster size, team roster size is 53. 32 NFL teams. So that's 1,696 players. Almost 1,700 players. Now, it cost the NBA reportedly $180 million to finish this NBA season in 3 months under the bubble circumstances. So, let's do the numbers behind this just to show you. Okay, so 450 players in the NBA. We'll multiply that by 4, get that up to 1,800. There's about 1,700 in the NBA. But, 1,700 in the NFL. But like I said, we'll make these numbers easier, just, do the math. So 450 times 4 is 1,800, and that's about the number of players in the NFL. $180 million times 4 is $720 million. You see what I'm saying? It would cost the NBA, if the numbers were to stay the same, which we'll just assume that they would, to correlate that to the number of players in the NBA and in the NFL and everything, it will cost $720 million. And it only took the NBA 3 months to finish the season. For the whole NFL season to be under a bubble, it would take like 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So that would end up costing the NFL more than $1 billion fucking dollars. They're not gonna spend $1 billion fucking dollars, you know what I'm saying, to hold the NFL season under a bubble circumstance. Like, it sounds good. Like, ideally, I see what you're saying. Like, that would be the best. But, like, realistically, it's not possible. So you niggas need to stop living in the fucking fantasy land and come back to Earth. It's not possible. Quit saying that dumb shit, please. And you know what I'm saying? Like, the NBA did that to streamline the season. Like, the NFL season's still going. Yeah, we're having COVID cases and people are sitting out and blah, blah, blah. But the season's still going. The NBA did that to streamline the season and keep any postponements and everything and to get this everything back on track. That's why they did that. That's another reason. Like, the NFL doesn't have to do that. They just went, okay, no fans, blah, blah. Like, the NFL had more time to come up with a plan. The NBA kind of just was like, we trying to get this done. And at the end of the day, like I said, it's just less people, less players. Like, motherfuckers grow up playing AAU. Like, that shit was damn near like AAU. There's no AAU fucking football. Like, they have in the South and shit, they have 7-on-7s in the summer, and they play football more. But there was no fucking AAU football. There's travel football, yes, I know. But there's, like, it's just not where you know what I'm saying? You go to AAU, there's times where you play like 3-4 games in a day. Like, you grow up in basketball, like, used to that shit. Like, that's what that shit was, is AAU, like, type atmosphere. There's, like, you can't do that in NBA. I mean, NFL. You know how many fucking, like, how many fields they would have had to fucking, like, it's just not possible, bruh. Like, you can switch out NBA basketball courts, like, you can't switch out NFL fields and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just not possible. It's just not possible. Quit saying that dumb shit, please. So, next thing. Tyler, the Creator, he said his top 5 albums were In Search Of, the Marshall Mathers LP, In My Mind, that's Pharrell, Mama's Gun, that's Erykah Badu, and he said he couldn't pick his 5th one. So In Search Of, that's NERD album, if you don't know, Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem, In My Mind, Pharrell solo album, and Mama's Gun, like I said, Erykah Badu. So that just got me to thinking, like, what are my top 5 albums of all time? And I think that we might have maybe touched on this in a past episode. I don't give a fuck. But like I said, that got me to thinking what my top 5 albums are. And I'm thinking, like I always say this, my favorite album all time, always, like, I feel like it's gonna be forever until I don't see nothing else coming out to top it. 808s and Heartbreak. And like, just more than just the fucking music with that, it just came at it was just like a real fucking, like, memorable time in my life. Just like, I remember that time, like, distinctly, vividly. So it's just like, that music takes me back to that time, and just like, it was a good time, and just the music is was next level. The music is next level still to this day. Like, it's still, like, it influenced so much of the music now. Like, that was auto-tune. Like, I know Wayne and shit had auto-tune, but auto-tune wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't being used like it is, like it was on 808s and like it is now. So, like, 808s and Heartbreak just will always be my favorite album of all time. It just the way it influenced me, my life, and just music in general, shit is, like, crazy. But then my second, I mean, I won't say, I probably won't say these are any order. Yeah, I'm not gonna say these are any order, but I'll say my second top 5, or I'll say second in my top 5 would be In My Mind, Pharrell's album. I fucking love that album. I fucking, like, getting that fucking album, I had to, like, trick my mom into fucking buying it, because, like, at the time, I wasn't able to listen to parental advisory music. So I, like, was in, like, a record store, and I, like, took the fucking, like, price sticker and I put it over the parental advisory, so she didn't see it as parental advisory, and she just bought that motherfucker. I got home, like, bruh, like that album I still listen to that album to today. Same with 808s Heartbreak, same with all these albums. I still listen to these motherfuckers today. And like they hit. And bro, in my mind, the beats, like those beats and just long, you can do it too, and just all that shit. Can I have it like that? Just all that shit, like it just, I don't know, it's just like I don't know, they just really hit me in the time. So next album, Purple Haze, and Cameron used to be my favorite album at one point, and I just love Purple Haze. Like I said, still listen to that shit today. Dipset Forever, one of my favorite songs. Fucking, there's just hella good ass songs on there, bro. And just, I remember that was one of the first, I think, like honestly, I fucked with Cameron before I fucked with Kanye. But I kind of fucked with him at the same time though, because I remember like listening to Cameron. I also remember listening to my next favorite album, Late Registration. And I remember like listening to those albums like at the same time. And Cam had Kanye on Purple Haze, and Kanye had Cam on Late Registration. And I remember there's that song with Consequence. It's like Cameron Consequence. What is that song fucking called? Gone. That song Gone. Like that motherfucker, it's cold, bro. Like Late Registration is just fucking flames, bro. I could play that shit from front to back. Crack music, like, bro, like even my dad fucking liked that fucking album. Like I remember we was fucking, like I used to be going to basketball because I went to fucking Catholic school. So we would have basketball practice, like it wouldn't be right after school. It would be like at like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. And like we would have to go like to different gyms and shit sometimes. So I remember I would play that fucking album in my dad's van, like as we're driving to fucking basketball practice, as we're riding home. My dad fucking fucked with the album. He'll still say crack music and shit. Like the album's just timeless. And then the last one would have to be Sing Sounds by NERD. Just like, I just love that fucking album. It's probably my favorite. I mean, I guess it would make sense for it to be my favorite NERD album. There's no other NERD albums on this list for me, but that's just like my favorite album. And I love In My Mind too. Like I just love In My Mind. Love it, love it, love it. I mean, not In My Mind, fucking In Search Of. I love In Search Of. But Seeing Sounds, I don't know, it's just like the sound of it is fucking like just crazy unique to me. And I just like remember, like I said, like a lot of the like music that will be like your favorite music, you can tie it back to like a time that you actually like really like too. And this is just another album that ties back to a time I remember right before I was about to go to Hanover, like listening to this album as I was fucking working out. And that's the type of crazy shit. Like a lot of motherfuckers, they gotta listen to hype shit and shit while they're fucking working out. And I will say this song kind of got some, like it's got a rock feel to it. So it does got like a little, it's hype moments, you know what I'm saying? But it's a relatively like smooth album. I won't say chill, but I'll say relatively smooth album. But like I remember listening to this album while I was working out, and I just remember that summer listening to this album. And it was just a good ass summer and just good ass music. And it's just like, that was like a time too when I was like really just getting into fucking like making music. And that was kind of like just one of the things I want to make, like music that sound vibey and real chill and shit like that. And still to this day, I still strive to make beats that fucking sound like that. Still to this fucking day. So that's just some reasons why those are my fucking top 5 albums. Like I said, man, like I'm not really fucking like kind of just going, man. This fucking episode 307, man. Observations, commentary, rants, it's just shit that I fucking feel like seen. It's been a minute since the last episode, man. So, one of the things, like I be on Twitter and shit, one of the pictures I seen was like, one gotta go. And one of the things was like, one gotta go. It was like, which one? Martin, Wayans Brothers, Jamie Foxx, or the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And it just fucking blew my fucking mind. Like, legit blew my fucking mind. That niggas were saying that they could do without the fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. People was choosing one to go was Fresh Prince. And then to follow that up, they was sucking up Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is the most talented person ever. What the fuck does Jamie Foxx do, bro? What has he done to be the most talented? Oh, he sings too. Bro, when was the last time Jamie Foxx had a fucking good song? He had one fucking good album, bro. One fucking good album. That Unpredictable album. He had one good album. He had albums after that, but there wasn't that, bro. That Unpredictable is the only song that motherfuckers damn near know from Jamie Foxx. I can't tell you another fucking song from Jamie Foxx. Besides that Unpredictable. Now you might be able to say blah 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 this song, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, I remember that song. But right now, I can't tell you any other fucking song by Jamie Foxx besides Unpredictable. And he was on that fucking Kanye song, Gold Digger. But like, what the fuck has Jamie Foxx done for this nigga to be the most talented person ever? Motherfuckers think he's so talented. Oh, he sings. Nigga fucking Will Smith, like I had this argument with fucking Tyler before. Fucking Will Smith fucking acts too. He fucking rap too. And motherfuckers want to say fucking Will Smith music was trash. Jamie Foxx music is trash too. What are you niggas talking about? Bro, they both have Grammys, bro. If that's what you want to say, like they both won awards off their music. So what's your point? And well, okay, Will Smith hasn't won an Oscar. I think that's what the fucking argument was. But okay, but that's really not even like the only person that even compare Jamie Foxx to. Motherfuckers talking about he's the most talented person ever. There's more talented niggas. Pharrell is more talented than this nigga. Like Pharrell. He's way more talented than fucking Jamie Foxx. Pharrell can act. Pharrell makes beats. Pharrell can sing. Pharrell can rap. Pharrell can score classical music. Pharrell can direct. Pharrell can produce music and film. I've already said produce, but like Pharrell is way more talented than Jamie Foxx. So why are niggas saying that Jamie Foxx is the most talented person ever? There's way more niggas more talented than him. Niggas shit. Fucking Tyler the Creator is more talented than Jamie Foxx. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are niggas on Jamie Foxx's dick? Tell me this. I don't get it. Like, I legit don't get it. Like, yes. Like, he's not even that funny. Jamie Foxx is corny. Like, why are niggas, I'm done with you niggas, man. Over under. Am I gonna do the over under? Yeah, we'll do a quick over under. I just want to give like the people something to think about. I'll probably say maybe I'll say my over under or not. But over under, man. 12 million iPhone 12 sold. There was 12 million iPhone 11 sold, and they sold, what was it? 500,000 in 24 hours. This is the iPhone 11s. So over under 12 million iPhone 12s being sold. I'm gonna go under. Just because I think that iPhone 11 was the first one where they introduced that 3 camera. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. But I think that's the first one where they had the 3 cameras. So people was kind of thirsty for that. But this new iPhone, I've actually seen, I could be mistaken on this. On the iPhone 11, wasn't the 3 camera, wasn't that on all the versions? Besides like maybe the lowest version. So it's like 3 versions of the iPhone. I think that was on like 2 of the versions. 2 out of the 3. Nigga, the 3 camera version is only on 1 of the versions now. I'm pretty sure, like I said, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that 3 camera now on the iPhone 12 is only on the Pro. So, with that being said, I don't feel like people are going to be upgrading because they already have the 3 cameras. They're not going to upgrade from the 3 cameras to a 2 camera. And just like I said, there's not really that much of a difference. Like the iPhone 11 introduced the 3 cameras, so people kind of thirsty to get it. I'm going to go under. This shit going to sell a lot, but are they going to sell more than they sold for the iPhone 11s? I don't think so. So Tristan Thompson and fucking Chloe, they got back together. Allegedly, apparently. I don't know. But over under them being together for 3 months. I'm gonna go over. You know what I'm saying? They've had a break from each other. He might, you know what I'm saying? He might have fucking grown up a little bit. Figure he want to be with his family because he got a kid with her, pretty sure. So it's like I'm gonna go over for that. It may be the one, you know. It may be it. He may be calling it quits. Over under 60 wins for the Nets next year. And this actually throws a monkey wrench in this one because fucking allegedly, apparently, James Harden is saying that he wants to go to the Nets. Now, initially it was like reports that he said the Nets or the Sixers, but now I'm guessing he's saying, I'm not guessing, I'm hearing that he's saying that he wants to go to the Nets. Like, that's just it. So he's kind of trying to force his way to the Nets. And just touch on that real quick. I'm just telling people, I don't see it being possible. People saying that they could do what? Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Jared Allen, and like a pick or something. But I don't even know if that money matches up. First off, I don't know if that money matches up. And second off, is that even enough? Fucking James Harden is 30 points every night. I'm not sold on Karis LeVert, honestly. What did he do this year? He had a good season, year before last? But he didn't really do too much this year, did he? I don't know. I don't think he did. And, like, other than that, James Harden is top 5 players in the NBA. You're trading a top 5 player in the NBA for somebody else not top 5 in the NBA? Nah, bro. I don't see it happening. Like I said, I don't even know if the money works. How they gonna make that money work? James Harden just turned out an extension to be the first $50 million a year player or whatever. But it's just like, I don't know how that fucking money will work. But 60 wins. The Nets had 42 wins in 2018-2019. They had 35 wins this year. 60 wins. I know they're going to get Kyrie and KD. But shit, Kyrie's liable to sit out some games. You know what I'm saying? KD, shit. Who knows? Fuck with him. 60 wins out of 82. That means they would lose 22 games. 60 wins. How many wins do you need to get into the playoffs in the East? That's the real question. You know what I'm saying? I didn't look that up, but how many fucking wins do you need to get into the playoffs in the East? Because if you can get into the playoffs with like the what? 4th or 5th seed, I think you can get into the 4th or 5th seed with like 45 wins. Because I feel like the Pacers have like 45 wins. So if they can get into the playoffs without winning 60 games and rest and, you know what I'm saying, they might get hurt or something, I'm going to go under, bro, just because I'm not even already fucking, like, I'm not one of the people that, KD, Kyrie, they're going to the chip. I'm not sold on that. Like, KD is a great player, yes, but KD, when he won them championships, he still had motherfucking Clay. He still had motherfucking Steph. And he still had motherfucking Draymond. And he still had all them other role players. Who else does he fucking have on the Nets? Kyrie, okay? Like I said, I'm not sold on Karis LeVert. Not sold on fucking Spencer Dinwiddie. I'm not sold on nobody else fucking on the Nets. So I'm going under. Kendrick Lamar album by December. I'm going over. Because it's not coming by December. That's just simple as that. It's not. So coronavirus vaccine by June 2021. So that's when it's reported, like they're saying that the fucking vaccine should be like, if they're gonna have one, it probably should be finished by then. But then I've seen some dumbass fucking shit in the Indy Star saying that we may have a vaccine by the end of the month. What? So there's 3 phases to a vaccine testing, apparently. So they have phase 1, clinical testing, put the vaccine to a small amount of people. Phase 2, vaccine given to hundreds of people. And then phase 3, vaccine given to thousands of people. What is it? You know what I'm saying? It's November 2020, June 2021. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over just cause, man, like, I just feel like it's gonna take a minute, man. It's just gonna take a minute. So, if you've been watching, if you kept up with this podcast, like I said, I know it's been a fucking minute, but if you've been keeping up with this podcast, you will know that one of the most popular segments on here is White People Wednesday. So, on this White People Wednesday, I was getting some wings at work. And the dude, like, there's like trying to, you know what I'm saying, picking their flavors and shit. And one of the flavors that the people, they started talking about was pizza flavored wings. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I said that correctly. Pizza flavored wings. And I was just like, what in the fuck? Pizza flavored wings? That don't even sound good to me. Pizza flavored chicken? That's what it is. It's pizza flavored chicken, nigga. What? How does that even fuck? That's some white people shit, bro. Straight up, 100. That's some white people shit, bro. Ain't no motherfucking niggas getting no pizza flavored wings, bro. I'll take that back. A fat ass nigga might get some pizza flavored wings. Oh, I can see it now. Fat ass. Oh, that's on flame. But regular motherfucker not gonna know, bro. Pizza flavored wings, and then on top of that, they was like wet. It was like almost like garlic parmesan type shit. Like, nah, I don't like no fucking wet ass wings like that. Like, I mean, I know barbecue sauce is kind of wet. I fuck with barbecue sauce, but like, it was wet. Like, if you've had Wingstop lemon peppers wet, like I don't like that wet. Like, I want lemon peppers. I want the dry lemon pepper. I don't like Wingstop lemon peppers. Them shits is wet, and I don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like a couple things wet, and wings ain't one of them. You feel me? So that was just some white people shit. And then another thing I just wanted, like, this is just sad. Just like I was like, I'm like, man, my black ass couldn't have got away with this. Could not have got away with this shit. So there's this dude, this motherfucker at my job, white guy, man, has been fucking sent home, walked out of work, walked out by him, like been sent home for fucking being insubordinate type shit, walked out of work being insubordinate, and this nigga still has a job. Still has a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against the man. Nothing against the man. But it's just the fact this nigga still has a job? What? There's no way my black ass could have got away with that. Like, absolutely no way. Now, I will admit I call off and shit, but I be having a time for calling off. It's not like I'm calling off and not getting paid for it. So, this nigga left work, didn't get paid for it, getting sent home, not getting paid for it. This nigga still has a job. And it's like you're being insubordinate. Like, bro, if I just left work, bro, like I've literally seen niggas get fired for that at this job for just leaving. Now, granted, that might have been like one of the first years I worked there, but I've literally seen that happen. And you're telling me niggas is literally fucking, I'm just gonna go home. Telling supervisors, well, I'll just go home. Niggas over telling supervisors shit. And niggas fucking not getting fired. Niggas walking out and, oh, I'm just gonna go home. Nigga, yeah, take your ass home and stay fuck home, bro. And like, nigga, that's what I feel like I would have said to me. Like, I don't feel like my black ass could have got away with that, bro. Like, white people wins that. That's some white privilege shit right there. Let me know if you agree with that, man. Maybe I'm fucking tweaking. Comment below, and nigga, hit me up on Twitter. Like I said, black on black. Let me know. Because, nigga, that seemed like some fucking white privilege shit, bro. Because I don't think I could have got away with that shit at all. Just gonna be 100. I don't really know what had got me thinking about this. But I felt like this was a great fucking, like, well, for me, it's a good question. It may be, you know what I'm saying? Probably, I feel like probably to a lot of people it's going to be an easy answer. But there will be some people that will be like me where both of these albums or both of these projects that I'm about to discuss, had an impact on you. So it'd be harder for you to choose. But I feel like for most people, it will be one-sided. But with that being said, would you rather, if you could only choose one, you know what I'm saying, to listen to and couldn't listen to the other one ever again, would you choose Watch the Throne? Or would you choose How Fly? And this is like a two-part question. So, you know what I'm saying, Watch the Throne dropped in 2011. How Fly dropped in 2019. You know what I'm saying? How Fly's 15 tracks started a whole fucking wave, you know what I'm saying? Just like that fly, chill, smoke, rap type shit. Watch the Throne won 4 Grammys, you know what I'm saying? Certified platinum. Like, Ham, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't really, I don't want to say it didn't start like the duos and shit, but it kind of like brought like that duos and shit back. Cause then at that time, I'm pretty sure like a lot of other motherfuckers started like dropping Drake and Future, you know what I'm saying? Collab projects, Drake and Future. Who else at the fucking time? You know what I'm saying? Just other projects like that. I'm pretty sure like at that time, like that was just like the start of it, and then it just started happening, like, you know what I'm saying? And then it kind of died off. It's not really done so much right now, but like that kind of started a wave. So if you had to pick just one to have, which one would you pick? And for me, like I said, both of these albums fucking impacted me greatly. Like I said, Watch the Throne, I remember fucking listening to that, working at Meyer, and being at fucking Ball State, and it's just like that impacted me. But at the same time, I really fucking remember How Fly, bro, and that was just like a time like right transitioning from like high school to summer before college to college, and just like at that time, you know what I'm saying, like that was just a real lit time and just real chill time, and I just like that music goes hand in hand with that time, because you know what I'm saying, that's when I started partaking and shit, and like that music goes perfectly with the partaking, and you know what I'm saying, like it just like I feel like that shit, and then just like it influenced me more, and just like even just the way like I fucking like make music and beat selection and the way I rap and shit, I feel like Currency and Wiz have influenced me more with this project than Jay-Z and Kanye influenced me with that project. So I just like, I don't know, I would probably have to pick How Fly, man, cause you know what I'm saying, just cause, man, like I just feel like that had an impact on me. But like I said, it's a two-part question. Would you rather have a Watch the Throne 2 or a How Fly 2? Now I know Wiz and Currency that came out was supposed to be How Fly 2 with that 2009. And they also came out with that, they came out with something before that. But I didn't even fuck with that 2009, honestly. I have to go back and listen to it. Maybe I'm asleep on it. But I didn't fuck with that. So like to get a legit How Fly 2, something that like you would really be like, okay, yeah, this is How Fly 2, not just something that was forced into being a How Fly 2. But it's just like to get a legit How Fly 2, that would be amazing. But a Watch the Throne 2 right now, with everything that has fucking happened with Jay-Z and Kanye and just the mind space that Kanye is in now, and you know what I'm saying, only making secular music or not making secular music, whatever it is, basically not making music where he's cussing and derogatory and stuff, and Jay-Z's on just like Jay-Z still. It's just like it would be interesting as fuck to see what they could make together, and then just like the little beef and like falling out that they had, and they supposedly patched things up. It would just be crazy just to see what type of music and what they would come up with, just the beat selections, the producers, and just everything. It would just be crazy just to see what they would come up with now, just because like shit has just fucking changed a whole bunch since they came out with Watch the Throne, you know what I'm saying? Shit, it's been almost 10 years, 2011, you know what I'm saying? It'd be crazy to see what a decade, you know what I'm saying, what has happened in a decade with them, and seeing like how they would put that in the music and everything. I would definitely pick that. So I would pick How Fly over Watch the Throne, but I would pick Watch the Throne 2 over How Fly 2. So hit me up. Let me know which ones y'all would choose. What's your reason behind it? If you agree with me, if you think I'm full of shit, let me know. So Drake's dropping an album in January, and it's called Certified Loverboy. And I'm just like, this nigga was sitting here and he was thinking, what is the gayest name for an album that I can come up with? And he hit it right on the mark with Certified Loverboy. That album title is fucking corny as fuck to me. I'm just gonna be honest. And it sounds like to me he's gonna be on some fucking extra corny singing shit, trying to be fucking romantic type shit. It's like, bro, making music for the bitches basically, and I'm not trying to fucking hear that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas making an album called Certified Loverboy. It doesn't sound like it's gonna be for me, bro. I'm just being 100. It sounds like some bullshit he can keep, and I don't know, man. Like Drake is just like, honestly, for me, I haven't really fucked with Drake heavy since like fucking what's that shit? Not even that album with Control and shit. The album before that, bruh. That was like the last Drake album that I fuck with. Like legit fuck with. Like he always got good songs. But like other than that, all these other albums have been like getting corny, bro. Like I want this nigga to straight rap. And oh, there were actually I might take that back. I think I did fuck with that I fucked with actually I got a fucking I never dropped a review for that, so I got a review for that I need to drop. Dark Lane's demo tape. I got a fucking review for that I need to drop. But I think I fucked with that Dark Lane's demo tape. And there was a couple songs on that Scorpion actually that I fucked with. So like I said, man, like Drake he's always pretty solid, but I just like, I don't know, man. He's just like, there's not none of the full albums that I fuck with. Like I fuck with his first couple of albums, you know what I'm saying? Like, So Far Gone is still gonna always be his greatest shit to me. Thank Me Later, fucking Take Care is cold. That reminded me of a good time in my life too. Freshman year in college, crazy shit. But it's just like, man, Drake is just like, his albums have just been, to me, have just been going downhill, getting worse and worse. And not worse and worse in the fact like the albums suck, but just worse and worse and like not being for me and just being like a whole bunch of like radio shit. And I'm just sick of it. Like I'm just not really for it. I just feel like now this album's gonna be some fucking corny ass fucking shit for the bitches. And I'm just sick of it, bro. I need some fucking hard shit, bro. Come with another, if you're reading this, it's too late. Oh yeah, he can't. Cause my nigga QM wrote that shit for him, man. Like, you know, it's crazy. I was having a fucking, arguing with a nigga on fucking Instagram about this. Nigga tried to say that fucking Quentin Miller didn't write this shit. Like, bro, it's facts that Quentin Miller wrote the shit, bro. Drake even said the shit. And it's just like, how can you deny this shit? He's like, well, Quentin Miller didn't. Quentin Miller wrote it. Why can't he run it for himself? Nigga, because he got blackballed, first of all. And Quentin Miller's not Drake, bro. Like, if Drake had came out with those songs off the rip, bro, it wouldn't have, like, just because those songs were cold, you know what I'm saying? If Drake was trying to come up, that just doesn't mean those would have been the songs that put him on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because a nigga can write cold songs for somebody else, that doesn't mean he should be, I mean, like, theoretically, yes, it does mean he should be able to write cold songs for himself, but it just doesn't work out like that. So just because a nigga wrote a cold song for Beyonce, that doesn't mean they should be able to write a cold song for themselves. Nigga, that's Beyonce. This is Drake. He wrote a cold song for Drake. Drake has a different, you know what I'm saying? Drake's a different artist than him. Drake has a different fucking viewership than him. So it was like, it's just different. So for you to be like, QM didn't write that shit because why doesn't he blow up for himself? Well, he's been blackballed now too. To be honest, Drake is having niggas blackball him because he exposed them, but it wasn't even fucking QM that exposed them. It's fucking Meek Mill, but that's a whole fucking different story. But it's just like, Drake's albums have just been getting worse and worse, man. I need some hard shit, man. It's Certified Loverboy. It doesn't sound like it's gonna be nothing hard at all. So, man, I'm not looking forward to this album. Let me know if y'all think I'm tripping. Do y'all agree with me? I don't know, man. I'm just not fucking with it. Another thing I wanted to touch on real quick as we wind this episode down is we talked about the NBA bubble. I mean, NBA finals in the fucking bubble. And the bubble has, like, the Lakers winning the championship in the bubble. Pat Riley says that there should be an asterisk next to the fucking Lakers championship. And first off, number one thing, first off, this just makes you sound like a fucking salty cunt, bro. To be honest, you just sound salty, bro. The Heat lost in the finals. You know what I'm saying? You sound salty. Oh, well, it should have an asterisk behind it because it was a bubble and we didn't get to finish this. Bro, the logic behind it is stupid. Why should there be an asterisk behind it? Because you're saying that the season wasn't normal. But it can't be asterisk because everybody fucking was under those same circumstances, bro. Everybody was in the bubble. So all of you were under the same circumstances. There's nothing to fucking say. Like, bro, you was all in certain circumstances. Everybody had the same amount of time off. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like, okay, well, some people, they didn't stay in shape. Okay, that's on them, bro. That's on them. They didn't stay in shape. Why the fuck would you not stay in shape? You thought the season was over? Well, there was niggas that did stay in shape. So, you know what I'm saying? So, that's on them. If they were the type of player that got out of shape anyway was the type of player that's not gonna fucking give a fuck anyway. Like, the type of player that stayed in shape over fucking quarantine was the type of motherfucker that was gonna be working hard all season and shit anyway. So the type of motherfucker that didn't stay in shape, you wasn't the type of motherfucker to make a move or be relevant anyway in the finals and the playoffs anyway. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't, because you're not, like LeBron was staying in shape over the quarantine. You see what I'm saying? The motherfucker on the Lakers was staying in shape over quarantine. So they had that championship mindset. If you wasn't staying in shape over quarantine, you didn't have a championship mindset anyway. So there's no fucking, you had no hope to fucking win anyway. No matter what the circumstances are, whether it was bubble or not, you never had the right mind state. And you not staying in shape shows that, because it doesn't make sense. Why would you not stay in shape over quarantine? You niggas thought the season was just gonna be over. Like, what? That didn't even make sense. So for him to say there's gonna be an asterisk is fucking stupid as fuck, make you look dumb as fuck, make you look salty as fuck, because all these motherfuckers played under the same circumstance. You can put an asterisk if some motherfuckers like cheated, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we put an asterisk next to Houston's World Series, because they came out like they thought they was fucking cheating and shit. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers was recording play calls, or not play calls, that's what it is in football, whatever it is in fucking baseball, hand signals and shit. They was recording that shit. So I can see put an asterisk next to their World Series win, you know what I'm saying? Or that shit might have got vacated. I don't even fucking know. But like, I can see, okay, asterisk next to that, because they fucking cheated. Nobody in the NBA fucking cheated. The Lakers didn't cheat, bro. All you motherfuckers was under the same circumstance. So there's no fucking reason for an asterisk. Like, there's no reason for that. So, Pat Riley, you just look fucking salty, bro. Like, nigga, you owe this shit, bro. Still on some childish shit. Grow your ass up, man. So, like I said, if you've been keeping up with this podcast, like I said, it's been a minute. And it's actually, shit, I've been going for a minute, man. It's trying to keep this under an hour. Trying to keep it under 30 minutes. But like I said, Donnie Ray, a.k.a. Donnie Rant, has some shit to fucking say. Back at it. But, so, like I said, if you've been keeping up with this podcast, another segment that I've had is Thaaaats Racist. And just one of the things, man, just that happened to me. I was at work, and like one of the floors, like you gotta be let into the cage. So I was like coming into work, and this fucking like white guy from like third shift, bro. I guess he was like about to leave or something, but he was still like working, and I didn't have no keys to get in, so I was like, somebody let me in, and like the chick that was inside asked him to let me in. He was on the outside with me, and he was like, yeah, I'll let that boy in. And I was like, huh? He said, I'll let that boy in. And it's just like even crazier because the dude fucking just looked like, I don't want to do him like this, because I'm not going to say, I don't give a benefit of the doubt. I'm just like, he's not racist. I mean, But the dude fucking look racist to me, bro. Like a fucking shaved fucking head. Like it's just fucking look like a fucking white dude from Martinsville, bro. So he said, yeah, I'll let that boy in. And it's just like, huh? Like, nigga, boy? Like, we boy? Nigga, I'm a grown-ass man. What the fuck you talking about, boy, nigga? I'll slap you upside your bald-ass fucking head. And it's just like, nigga, that just, like, as a white man, you shouldn't call a black dude boy. You know what I'm saying? As a white man, you shouldn't call a black man boy, period. I'm a man just like you're a fucking man. Don't call me a boy. No, you wasn't calling no other niggas boys. You don't call your white boys boys. So, I mean, I guess they do sometimes. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, as a white man, you shouldn't call a black man boy. Just with all the fucking negative, you know what I'm saying, shit that goes with it, the history of it. Just shouldn't happen. So when he said that shit, I'm just like, huh? And the fact that this motherfucker looked like he fucking came from a farm on Martinsville, that shit made it just even different. So I was like, man, I wanted to say something. It took everything in me not to say something to this nigga, but like, I don't know. I just felt like that was racist. Let me know if I'm tripping. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Let me know. So, like I said, as we wind this episode down, I always like to have movie suggestions. And it's not always movies. Could be music, could be TV shows, whatever. But my suggestions for this week are, I've actually suggested these two before, but The Purge. I'm specifically The Purge season 2, the TV show. I fucked with season 2 actually more than season 1. I know some people fucked with season 1 more than season 2. I fucked with season 2 more than season 1. They canceled it, so it won't be a season 3. But I fucked with that series. It's a real good series. The reason why they're canceling is because I guess they said they're focusing more on like live reality TV and like wrestling, and then like the Love Island and shit like that. So they're gonna be focusing more on shit like that. But I fucked with that. The 2 seasons, real good seasons. I will go watch that. Fargo. They're actually on the current season now. Chris Rock is starting this season. I think it's season 6. It's just like a detective show. If you ever seen the movie, it's kind of like the movie. Each season is different, where they're trying to they like show like the crime in the beginning, and then they show the detective. So they show the crime in the beginning, and then the rest of the season is like the detective trying to solve the crime, and the perpetrators of the crime like trying to get away with it and hide. And it's just like each season is different. Like sometimes it might be an accident, or you know what I'm saying, or it could have been like some criminals. Like the first season had Billy Bob Thornton. That was just a real good season. That's what drug me in for the rest of the shits. But just like check that out if you like detective murder mysteries type shit. That's a good show to watch. And then actually a movie that I would suggest is this movie. I actually found it on fucking Amazon Prime. It's called Saturday in Hollywood, Cali, Florida. And it's kind of like you can see the influences, heavy influence from Friday, obviously. It's fucking called Saturday in Hollywood, Cali, Florida, but it's heavy influence from like Friday, How High. It kind of has that Mac and Devin, Snoop and Wiz type feel, because like 2 of them. It's like got that real, you know what I'm saying, like real funny, I guess stoner, like comedy type shit. So that was a funny fucking movie. I would check that out. It's on Amazon Prime. It's only like an hour. It's worth your time though. It's funny, man. And so, like I said, we're winding this fucking episode down. And I always like to end the episode on an unpopular black thought. And my unpopular black thought for this week is fuck Joe Biden. And I should have prefaced that with fuck Donald Trump as well. But unpopular black thought is fuck Joe Biden. I'm sick of motherfuckers acting like Joe Biden. Like, I don't have really nothing like against Joe Biden, but I don't really have nothing for Joe Biden. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sick of motherfuckers acting like Joe Biden is about to come in here and be the savior and just fix everything and change everything. Oh, he's about to save us from COVID and all. No, Joe Biden not about to do fucking shit else that fucking, like, honestly, what the fuck did Donald Trump do? You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker say he raised taxes or something. But what did he do? Like, the president ultimately doesn't really fucking do shit. The president, you know what I'm saying? It's like the fucking Queen of England, motherfucker. Doesn't do shit. It's just there, like, to look good, nigga. But, like, ultimately, he doesn't do shit. Like, I mean, he does some shit. He can veto shit and all executive orders, blah, blah, blah. But it's the fucking Senate and the House that fucking run shit. You know what I'm saying? So the fucking president doesn't ultimately really do too much. So it's not like he can really go in and fucking change this, do this. It's not like it's not a dictatorship. You know what I'm saying? It's not a dictatorship. This nigga can't just come in and change everything. So it's not like, I'm sick of motherfuckers acting like Joe Biden's gonna come in and just save the world. Joe Biden's gonna come in and no more COVID. And like, I'm sick of that shit. Fuck Joe Biden. He's still an old ass, racist ass white man, just like fucking Donald Trump. Man, get the fuck out of here. Motherfucker, oh, he was with Barack Obama, blah, blah, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. There's still fucking footage of this fucking motherfucker Joe Biden being a creepy racist fuck. I don't give a fuck, bro. He's not fucking special, bro. Fuck him. He's still an old ass, creepy ass, dirty ass white man, bro, that don't like niggas. I said it. So, like I said, man, this has been Donnie Rey's No Fucking Filter, episode 307, man. I know it's been a while, but I'm fucking back. We're going to be consistent with this shit. I just had fun doing this shit, man. So this rejuvenated me, man. I'm back at this shit, man. We back at it, man. Donnie Rey's No Fucking Filter, man. Episode 307. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Black on Black, BLACK on BLACC. Follow me on Instagram, Black on Black. You know what I'm saying? Fucking follow the Facebook page. Follow my fucking Pacers, coming out Pacers podcast too. Coming back with that. Follow that page, Pacers Premium. We just coming back with this shit, man. I'm feeling good, man. We coming back, man. We're gonna be consistent with this. Donnie Rey's No Fucking Filter, episode 307. We out this bitch, man.